Hey, today we're playing Create Astral. And as with any Minecraft start, we're just heading straight underground. We've got a lot to dig up. Gonna plug up the giant hole in our wall. Now I just need to clear some space for these benches so we can get some tools and make this a little more livable. One of the changes with Astral Create is the integration of the tool bench and the stencil table, and it confused the life out of me. So after about, I kid you not, 10 minutes, I finally managed to get some tools created and we can make some headway on making this place livable. And here it is, folks. Society is born. Bartering has happened already. So as we're trying to dig out, we get a little surprise from the wildlife around us. After killing that creeper that stood in my way, we went through the rest of the cave and found very little. While I was off mining, my friend took the liberty of expanding our home and making a few furnaces. And for some reason, normal Minecraft isn't hard enough, so we decided to live here. While taking my onion for a walk, I discovered a village, and I thought, man, all our food problems are over. Ooh, don't mind if I do. As I was running back, I was told that there was a cave with some stuff in it. We need stuff. I was plotting to kill this Enderman, then it got weird. While digging, I discovered the ping button, and it amused me. I brought back a few beds from that village, and I don't know why, but I decided to make a room. While taking a peek at the things you can make with iron, I found this axe that confused me a little, because the base axe has one more damage and the same swing speed. But I did find out it's a crafting ingredient for a better weapon. Daylight breaks and we throw ourselves at the next problem. We don't really have any food here. I believe it's iguana tweaks, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but it includes a tool called a mattock, and what you do with that, it replaces the hoe and it's also a multi-tool. Once we made our mattock, we headed out to the fields to do some farming. With dreams of eating more than once a day, I expanded the farm. Completely redundant. And for the finishing touch, I'm gonna throw a fence around it. And now that I have something that is like a shovel, I can fix this entryway. It ended up just looking kind of like a hill, and you know what? I like it. After tending the farm, my friend told me they'd been able to make a pickaxe out of copper, and I want one. After reading the quest book, I saw that you could make copper armor, so I made a set for me and my pal. Now maybe you can help me figure out why I was so damn confused when the only thing I wasn't wearing was a helmet. After dropping off that armor, I went straight back to the mines. We had more things to get. That bluish stuff is slush, like from Terraria. I didn't know it, but you could mine it with a shovel. I was trying it with my pickaxe and thought I just wasn't at the level yet. With the brain but not the lungs of a goldfish, I headed back home for some reason. Once I got back, my friend told me about a bunch of things to claim in the quest book, and then this inspired me to complete quests so I got more rewards. And if this were some kind of alien movie, This would be considered first contact. This is my first time looking at the create mod, ever. Firsthand. And my friend's first time, ever. I don't know how I'm going to handle the later sections, but I know it's going to be good. With dreams of multi-block machines, we got to work expanding our basement. Here it is, my friends. The first andesite alloy I've ever made. Yeah, this isn't how you use the mill at all. Not even close. There's a little gear on the ground, which you have to attach another gear to. I didn't know that yet. Here's a quick look into the shit we tried. And with that working, it was time to make some wheat flour. My friend discovered we could turn slush into ore using the mill. Following the quest book's progression, I made a mechanical press as well. There's a few downsides to using the hand crank. One is that it drains all your hunger instantly, and the second is you gotta sit there and hold the button. Things started to pick up a little bit here. My friend threw down a couple water wheels in the corner to generate some more power. This was our first attempt at automating the mechanical press, and it's really slow, but hey, it works. We stumbled across an issue when we tried to use more than one machine at once, and that is that we didn't generate enough pressure to turn the wheels of all the things we were using. While out, I also found this dog. His name is Top Gear Dog. We had generated enough power. The only issue was getting it to where it needed to go. And after only a little trying and a few arguments, we got there. At this point, it becomes clear to us that there's something we're not quite understanding, because although we have a lot of water wheels producing a lot of power, our machines are still getting bogged down. Here again, we display our lack of knowledge on all things create. To make a long story short, I wasted a bunch of resources and time making something we didn't need to make. After chasing blind madness for a moment, I decided to look up a YouTube video on how these things actually work. Using one large gear to one small gear, and then one shaft to connect the small gear, and then a new large gear, and then another small gear, will increase RPM every time you complete that sequence for as many times as you do that. The only issue is sometimes there's not enough torque coming from your power supplies. This connection here may not be pretty, but it leads to two large water wheels outside, which will provide a lot of needed power for our machines. Don't you love it when things work out? Here's a better look at those water wheels I mentioned earlier. I'm just coming back from getting tree sap so we can make some seared bricks. While out, I also found this dog. His name is Top Gear Dog. Once I got back with the sap, my friend hooked up this smeltery for us. After that, I started putting the finishing touches on all our machines. These chutes allow you to do more than one stack at a time while using the mill. This is a rolling mill. It's used to make iron plates. Earlier, I made a scuba set, and the backpack just needed some air for it to work. At the time of recording, it was about 3 in the morning, so it's time for me to go to bed.